my channel today. Koji is outside doing, I don't know. So we are going to get started on my plants. I have rearranged them for certain purposes that I will tell you about while we're going through them. So first, we're going to start with this Christmas cactus. As you can see, this is on the plate because for some reason, this guy has holes in it. This container has holes in it, so I moved my aloe plant to the other plate. And let's see how this guy's doing, huh? This guy looks great, actually. I'm seeing some white roots, which is what you want to see when your cactus is in water culture. Mine are in full water culture. And as you can see, there's lots of pretty white roots. What I have to do today for all my plants in water culture is change the water, clean the containers. That's what I gotta do to all of them. And here's this Christmas cactus. I'm trying to pick it up from the base, which is what you should do. As you can see, there are a lot of white roots on this guy as well, which is always great. As you can see, this guy was drinking a lot of water, which is always a good sign. It's telling you that I'm growing. So here are my other Christmas cactuses right here. We got this guy who I chopped from over here because the other piece was dying and I didn't want it to die on me. And they're looking quite good. They're still green. I gotta water them today, which I water the ones in soil once a week. I use the Miracle-Gro moisture control soil. That way you never overwater them. It'll give them the water when they need it, which is always good. Because if you're the type of person who overwaters, I was that person, I overwatered my plants, then you want Miracle-Gro moisture control. It will control the moisture you put in the soil to the plant until the plant needs the water. That's basically it. Super simple. So over here, we have a Christmas cactus and my aloe plant. So let's start with this Christmas cactus because this guy is growing like crazy. We got a leaf here. We got a leaf here. There was one going up there. We got 3 leaves down here. So this guy loves what I'm doing to it. The other one over here, I'm not too worried because this one is growing so many leaves. So we got 1, 2, 3. What's wrong back here? 4, 5, 6. We got 6 new leaves on this guy. And on my aloe over here is going quite well. I cut off all the dead leaves on this guy, and it's growing quite well. Because when these leaves start to go down, new leaf comes out, which is always really good. And I have about 3 more of these outside. They can grow, from what I've read, they can grow about 10 babies within a year. So if you have an aloe plant in your yard, beware, you're going to have at least about 10 babies within a year. That's from all I've read today. So next we're going to go to one of my phals, who I have in a bag for water control, because I don't want to put this whole thing full of water. And I have no other containers that this guy will fit. And as we can see, this nice green flower spike, this root is growing secondary roots on it, which is really, really cool. Again, I am checking the roots that I can see. And there's a root right here that wants to come out. It wants to come out, but it hasn't done so yet. And I always check for flower spikes. A flower spike is going to come in between the leaves, not through them, like the roots do. So this guy's looking good. Again, they're all in full water culture. And here is this guy who has been my little saving baby, because this guy had roots and then I switched it to water culture and it lost most of its roots and now it's growing more roots. So this tells you water culture can work if you're doing it correctly. And there's another root I feel coming right there. I can't see it, but I feel it. So I have 2 new roots that are coming in. Everything is looking good. I actually had to fill this guy with water yesterday. So, yeah. I had to fill him with water. Oh, my goodness. Yesterday, and I'm so excited when I feel new roots. Oh, I can't help it. Oh, there's one right there. There's one you can kind of see is peeking out right about there. Don't know if you can see that too, but it's starting to peek out, which is always a good sign. I had it in semi-water culture till I saw this leaf starting to wrinkle, which tells you it's dehydrated. So I just put it up, the water level up to the lowest hanging flower spike, and that's how high the water goes. But soon it will have other roots that will go into the water. Soon, hopefully. So here is my last foul. What I noticed today is that this leaf right here is starting to go. Totally normal. It's the bottom leaf that happens. Just checking the roots like I always do. The only way you can tell if a root is good or bad is by feeling them. If a root is nice and firm, it's a good root. If the root is mushy, you have to cut it because it's a dead root. If part of your root is mushy and the other part is firm, you just cut up to the firm area. Right where the mushy ends, that's where you want to cut it. I've done it many a times. So yeah, this leaf stands straight up, which I'm really okay with. And again, I keep it in full water culture. What I do is I keep it in water culture and I check it every day. And if all the roots go silver, it needs more water. And if not, I leave it alone. And it kind of likes that. Again, this guy is in the bag because there's a candle in this area and I couldn't clean it out. So it's just in the bag like that. And my potato plant outside. I saw it yesterday and it's growing. I haven't been really caring about that much because the last one died on me, so I really wasn't too invested. And now it has like a little flower on it. So yeah, that is my plant updates. Some are good, some are a little bad, some are a little depressing, but that is what it is when you have plants. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you are new here, please hit that subscribe button if you have liked what you saw today. I do these every week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe for more, and I will see you next time.